Hey folks, Connor from Nice Wheels here, and today we're going to review the Tern Eclipse D16, a feature-rich, full-size folding bike. So in this review, we'll go through some of the specs on the bike, we'll go through how to fold it, and most importantly, talk about how it rides. So the Eclipse D16 is a perfect blend of value, performance, and functionality. As you can see, the bike comes with fenders front and rear, and while it may not have that on some of the pictures online, it does come with those, so keep that in mind. You have a nice 2x8 16-speed drivetrain on here, all Shimano components. You also have hydraulic Shimano disc brakes on this bike, which give you incredible stopping power, and it's a feature that you don't really see too often on a bike at this price point. The bike does feature Tern's Hydroform aluminum frame. As you can see here, it's definitely more geared towards performance and having stiffness in the right points of the frame to really give you good riding efficiency. But don't take this bike as strictly a road bike. If you want it to be a more upright and comfortable ride, you have that option there because you do have the Andros 2 stem, which allows for a pretty nice range of adjustability. You can lift that straight up if you wanted to and get a nice comfortable riding position out of this bike as well. So it's incredibly versatile for all different kinds of riders. So taking a closer look at the drivetrain, you can see the Shimano Claris 8-speed cassette that you have back here. So definitely a nice level component group on this bike here. Same setup as on the front derailleur there to switch between your two front chainrings. The bike also comes with Schwalbe Spicer tires, which are a pretty nice commuter tire. I mean, great on the roads for giving some tread, but you still get some nice speed out of that as well. And you can also take a closer look at the quick release axle here. Both front and rear wheels are removable by quick release, so it makes it really easy to fix a flat when you're out there on the roads. So taking a look at the front end of the bike, you can see this steel fork up front. So that's part of what's allowing the bike to be at that price point that it is. But to kind of counteract that, you have these nicer hydraulic disc brakes from Shimano, 160mm rotors. It's going to give you plenty of stopping power for the speed that you're going to be able to get on this bike. So moving on quickly to the cockpit area, you have some nice Shimano trigger shifters here that are really easy to reach. Some nice ergonomic grips to help spread the weight out on your palms and make the ride a bit more comfortable. And then the best feature is definitely going to be that Andros 2 stem that Tern is just putting on more and more of their bikes just because how much value it adds and how easy it makes the bike to be accessible for different people. You can just adjust on the fly. You have a full range of motion here if you want it completely upright or even all the way down low. You have that ability with this bike. And then another nice touch point on the Eclipse D16 is the Porter Plus saddle, which helps you get the bike up onto your shoulder. There's an extra pad under there, so it's actually not too bad to carry this thing around. Even though it's not the lightest bike in the world, you can still carry it pretty comfortably with that saddle on there. So now that we've gone through the specs, let's show you how it folds. You start with the seat posts by opening the quick release and lowering that all the way down. Later on, that's going to act as the stand for the bike when you have it folded. The next joint you want to come to is the main frame hinge. And so you'll just kind of push forward on that red lever, pull the lever aside, and then you want to keep that front wheel in the same straight direction there, and just kind of bring the rear end around until the magnets click together. And then you have a very similar latch up top here. You can do the same kind of motion, pull up on that lever, pull it out, and then the bars will just fall right to the side. And then to keep that all together, you have a nice rubber strap here that you can just hold to the stem, and that'll keep everything together. I like to think of the D16 as just a really value-packed hybrid commuter bike that just happens to fold. It's an extra feature that just allows for more versatility. You can bring it on commuter trains if you need to, lock it up outside if you need to, bring it up inside and store it in a closet or just have it tucked away in the corner so it's not taking up as much room, but at the same time still rides like a regular bike and gives a more familiar feel than maybe a 20-inch folding bike. Overall, we think the D16 is a great addition to the Tern lineup and just packs a ton of value and versatility. Thanks so much for watching our review on the Eclipse D16. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, like, and share, as well as turn on your notifications to let you know when we release new videos.